Brought to you by Gamezy. Win up to rupees 5 crores every day. Download the app now.
It's the eliminator in the IPL. One of Lucknow Super Giants or the Royal Challengers Bangalore will go to qualifier 2, but one will be out of the IPL. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about the budget buys first. Well, among the budget buys from the Lucknow Super Giants, I'm looking at somebody like a Deepak Hooda. You know, batting at number 3, he's been really good. Even the last game, both Quinton de Kock and KL Rahul had that massive opening partnership and he did not get an opportunity. But Deepak Hooda otherwise has been in sensational form this IPL. So I'll have him in my side. I'll also have Mohsin Khan. The left armer has, impressed me so much. Every game I look forward to seeing him bowl. That is how good he has been. So he's another player who will be there in my 11 at least. For Royal Challengers Bangalore, among the budget buys especially, I am looking at just one player for now, and that's Rajat Patidar, who was signed during the tournament. Patidar, ever since he's been drafted into the 11, has been scoring quite a few runs. Last game did not bat at his usual spot of number 3 because they decided to promote Glenn Maxwell after that massive opening partnership. But this game can be different, and if they don't, if either Virat Kohli or Faf du Plessis get out early, then they'll send in Rajat Patidar, as we know. So Patidar for me is a good pick. Overseas options. For the Lucknow Super Giants, last game they got in Evan Lewis for Dushmanta Chamira. And even though Lewis did not get to bat, I'm not sure whether they'll make that change in this game because Lewis, pulled that stunning catch off and did not get to bat. So maybe he deserves another opportunity. Marcus Stoinis, his place in the side was rather tedious. Could have been difficult for him to keep his place in that 11. But he picked 3 wickets, bowled that last over that won them the game eventually. So I think Stoinis also keeps his place. Rest, the other point of concern for them is Jason Holder, who's been having an off season. Holder, we would have thought a great all-rounder, especially with the way he's performed for Sunrisers in the past. But Holder really hasn't come to party for them. Last game also, if I'm not wrong, gave away 45 runs without picking up a wicket. And the fact is that he's not batting, not scored runs apart from those 2 sixes against Shivam Mavi. I can't recall anything that Holder has done with the bat. So I think that's another area of problem for them. But maybe, just maybe, they will be looking at not making too many changes and go in with the same 4 guys. That is Quinton de Kock, Marcus Stoinis, Evan Lewis and Jason Holder as the 4 overseas options. For Royal Challengers Bangalore, no changes at all. You can't see it happening because Faf du Plessis will be there. Glenn Maxwell has been doing well both with the bat and the ball in the last couple of games that way. Varindu Hasaranga has been really good in the middle overs. So he will be there, and then Josh Hazlewood has to be in your 11. Captaincy choices. And we know Lucknow Super Giants always talk about 2 guys, KL Rahul, Quinton de Kock. Imagine if you'd have made them captain, vice captain last game with Quinton de Kock scoring 140 not out, and how he managed those runs. It was amazing to watch. So again, these 2 very important for LSG because if these 2 don't perform, including Deepak Hooda, they have scored 65% of the runs for LSG this season. So these 3 are crucial for them, and Quinton de Kock, KL Rahul especially need to provide them a good start, otherwise they struggle. So these 2 I'm looking at. I also talked about Krunal Pandya in the past, but he did not even play the last game, so not talking about him anymore. But maybe Krunal Pandya will make a comeback to the 11. Yet it's going to be a fresh pitch at the Eden Gardens, and I don't think he'll have that sort of an impact with the ball because the new Eden Gardens wickets usually are good for bowling, fast bowling specifically at times. Sometimes good for batting also, and that's why if you're looking at options, KL Rahul, Quinton de Kock, great. Royal Challengers Bangalore, I would say Glenn Maxwell is again a decent pick because he's been bowling his full quota also. Last game bowled 4 overs, gave away I guess 28 runs, including a maiden by the way that he bowled, and picked up a wicket or 2 if I'm not wrong. So Glenn Maxwell, and then scored 40 runs of 18-20 balls. So Maxwell is a very good pick. And apart from him, I'm also looking at Harshal Patel. A lot of you might be thinking that maybe he's not fit, but I just saw a video, by the way, before coming to do this fantasy video, that Harshal Patel has pointed out that he should be fit for the eliminator. He had a split webbing. during fielding, but did not bowl after that 1 over in that game, but expecting him to be back. So Harshal Patel, because of the fact that he bowls at the death almost all his 4 overs, so definitely a big pick that way. So in my fantasy 11, I have picked Quinton de Kock, KL Rahul is there. Virat Kohli, after his innings last game, I think deserves another opportunity in my fantasy 11. So Virat Kohli is there. There's Deepak Hooda, there's Glenn Maxwell, there's Rajat Patidar, and then among the bowling options, I have gone with Harshal Patel, Vanindu Hasaranga, Mohsin Khan, Avesh Khan, and then I'm not sure whether to go in with Josh Hazlewood or Jason Holder. Probably leaning towards Hazlewood right now, but you never know. Holder may just come good with the bat for all you know. So that's my 11, guys. You make your fantasy team on the Gamezy app, because you can win up to 5 crore rupees in daily prizes. You can make your team before the game starts, during the mid innings break, as well as during those 5 over slots during the entire match. So what are you waiting for? Download the app right now through the description below, and you can win so much. Thank you for watching.